Okay. I don't know if Mark can hear me here, but we'll give it a shot. I can't get the one you want to work. The one I like either. The hell thing. Something's weird going on here. Ghouls and ghosts. Okay, come on. Woo! It's not working. Let me shut it down. Try it one more time. Okay, there we go. Let's try this. Let me see if we can get anything rolling. Rolling. I don't know if you can hear me that well, but I will work it out. Make it work. Oh wow. Make it work. Okay, I got it. So, if you're watching this, you'll notice that I took the sound out. Because I can't get it to work properly. Like, you can't hear me in the game at the same time. So I need to read about it, and I just don't have time to do it right now. I'm a duck. Quack. I'm a duck. Duck. Let's see. What am I calling it? God damn, what was I thinking? Yeah, I don't know how loud it is. I don't know how good of a stream it is. I'm just using this damn little laptop here. But we'll see. I turned the music off, so I had to sing. So I'm like, na 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 na. I'm a duck. I'm a duck. Na 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 na. I was a duck. I used to be a duck, but I'm not a duck. God damn it! Give me the knife. Been just running back and forth trying to get that guy. Yo. Hey. It's kind of interesting. I'm doing it with a keyboard, and I have the volume off because every time I put the volume on, you can't hear me. I don't even know if you can hear me well, so I need to go get a microphone. And I'm trying to figure out how to link you on here so we can do like a net play thing, and we can both be playing like a game together. It'd be kind of cool. Same time while we're talking, so we link 2 audios and 2 videos, but I haven't read about it, and I'm just kind of just winging it at the same time, so I don't really care, but it's kind of, I am talking about playing the game. Okay, remember the pig guy sucks. I can't get my Super Nintendo one to work, otherwise I'd be playing the Super Nintendo one. But I do like this one too. This one I like because you can shoot up. The Super Nintendo one, of course, I like because you can double jump. So it's like, what is better, double jumping or shooting up? Shit! Why did I do that? I paused it. Should work. I'm at the boss. How did the screen freeze? Okay, let's see. So you can kill them off screen and get the key. Okay. So I have pretty good skills at this game. I'm doing it with a keyboard. I do have this controller like right next to me. This level's kind of hard. I hate this level, in fact, because it bounces. Shit bounces, and then this crap happens. It's just an overall pretty difficult type of game. Yeah, it's working. That's awesome. So I'll tell everybody the story of how this game, one fucking person, if I could focus on the game while I'm doing it. Some people say it's hard to like play a game while you're talking, but like I swear me and Mark have been just doing that for so goddamn long. It's not that hard. Sometimes when we really get into a conversation, we don't focus at all. We're just like da 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 da. I don't know how to make the volume sound. Like I have the volume off on the game right now because that was weird. I have the volume off because I can't hear me in the thing. For instance, if I do, okay, I'm gonna put sound. on this one, you just gotta not fall into that because there's these weird ass things, and I just did it like a dumbass. I was like, can you move the mouse? Yeah, I can move the mouse. Like, there we go. I didn't realize it was in the way. There we go. So I'm not gonna play with save states or anything. So the weird story of how all this game ever got started was, I don't even know if Mark knows this. So years ago, I was playing my NES, and we didn't have a Blockbuster or Hollywood Video near us, so I had to drive down. Seemed like huge distance because my mom was like, "It's so far." You know, it's this place called Marbach, and I lived kind of on the south side, so it'd be 10-minute drive or so. But it's just like the traffic was bad and just kind of and it was always hot. So like you don't want to do anything when it's hot. But we go get rent Nintendo games, we take them back and stuff. So there's this one I kept seeing on this Nick Arcade game. I don't know if you ever saw Nick Arcade. Nick Arcade was like this TV show that used to come on Nickelodeon, and it was kind of stupid. The end thing was stupid because like you play this game and it'd be like a virtual reality was the final, and like no one's ever played that game. And like when you watch Nick Arcade, all you wanted to do was watch them play the games. You didn't give a shit about the stupid board or checkerboard or anything. I'm not doing too hot here. So we're like watching Nick Arcade, and there's this game I keep saying. It's got King of the Monsters, which I couldn't afford because it was on Neo Geo. I didn't know that. I remember asking the guy at the game, "I've never heard of it," and I was like, "What the hell?" And then years later, I figured out it was King of Monsters. It came on like cartridge. It's bigger than an NES, and it's extremely expensive, as was the system. So, that was out of the question. But I did see Ghosts and Goblins, and it was like the arcade one, but it was also on the NES. So I was like, "Oh hell yeah, I want to play that." And I was always, they would never beat the games or play them to completion. They just play them for like a small little time period. I remember watching when I was young, and I thought, it was hot shit. I was like, "I'm the greatest game player ever." In reality, you're really not that good. I mean, you're young. Your motor skills are not the best when you're like 5, 6 years old. But I was still pretty good. I'm still pretty good. I'm good at games. I'm not doing too hot right here, of course, but whatever. Keyboard. It's keyboard. So Nick Arcade had this game. It was called Ghosts and Goblins, and where I say I was like a jerk kid is I would see the game and it's like, man, these people could barely even get past like 2 minutes into the game and they die. If I ever play the game, I could kick ass. So one day I was at the video store, Hollywood Video, or what was it called? Video Central, HEB Video Central on HB on Marbach, and it's in San Antonio. So I go over there and I beg my mom, and she goes, "Okay, fine, I'll get you this stupid game." So we go over there, and I'm looking for games, and lo and behold, there's this. There's Ghosts and Goblins. Not this. This is the Genesis version. The NES version, which is way harder. In fact, of all the versions, I think it's clearly the hardest. So we get the game, take it home, can't beat the damn game. Can't even get past anything. Kept dying like on the first level. This is the second level. Kept just dying. I was like, "This game sucks." So I didn't want to play it. I kept trying on it. I was pretty young, but I was like, man, I guess I'll just, I suck at this. So I was really distraught about it. I was like, I thought I was good at games. So I would play it. It wasn't like I would just not play it. I would play it. I'm lucky I didn't buy it because my mom had a rule back then. I couldn't get another game unless I beat that one. Beat the one I just bought. She goes, "I just got your game 6 months ago. You have to beat that one again." So I'd be really careful about getting games. Because I had to be able to beat them, as was my 1.5 year trek on Battletoads, and I beat that goddamn game. So I didn't buy this one, but I rented it, and I kept playing it and realized it was really hard, and it wasn't that enjoyable, and the graphics looked crap compared to the TV show. So never played it again. Fast forward crap load of years later, friend Mark having like a game party downtown here in his apartment. And I'm like, okay, and he has Ghosts and Goblins, or Super Ghosts and Goblins on Super Nintendo. And so I just sit there, don't interact with anybody, and just sit there and start playing this damn game. I think he's like, no one can get past the first level. So little asshole Chris is like, I'm gonna do it. So I get past the first level finally, it was fun. Then I get back to the second level. Second level's not that hard, as like the Genesis version, where the second level is way harder than the first level. The This level is one of the hardest levels in the whole game because it's bouncing. And if you ever play Castlevania, you know that. So I sit there, get through the second level. Second level is like on a raft. It's pretty damn fun. I thought it was fun. Get to the third level in the fire, and the fire's hard. And I think I took a break after that because I couldn't beat it, and I ended up like eating pizza or something. But that's all I did, and that was like my obsession. I kept playing and playing and playing the game until I beat it. And I did. I was like teaching, and I think I did it in class one day. It's really upsetting. I can't beat this right now. Like I want to kind of focus and do it, but I don't know if that's the problem or if it's just like I lost some skills along the way. I'm just not paying attention. I'm playing on a small window, even though it looks like a large window. Playing on a really small window, and so I get like I think if I actually scroll it out like that, like this big, it might screw up the distort. It might distort the screen that you're looking at. I just have a feeling it will. Okay, so comment from Mark in the chat. He says, "Fuck you." No, I'm sure. I think I was streaming Mario Kart earlier, 64, and then I was like, I think Nintendo shuts those shit down. I literally think they shut it down. See, yeah, they did that. I know it distorted the screen. I knew it was going to distort the screen. But I think they just like flagged it because after you stream, it's supposed to save your stream, and it just didn't. It just didn't do anything, and I was really upset because I played this and I got farther. I think I got farther. Maybe I didn't. I played this. I played Shining Force 2. I was playing Out of This World, and I played Mega Turrican, and I played Mario Kart 64. So I was playing and Mario Golf. So I played a shitload of games, and I was just streaming it for a while, talking to one of my former students. And now, see, you want to always give it. That's better. What's better? God damn it! It always makes me think of. What's that damn movie? Tremors? I love Tremors, by the way. I think that third one sucks, though, but I always used to love Tremors. Kevin Bacon's in it. I think you jump right there, and you jump back. No, you jump right there. Then you no, okay. Got this. We need to get to the checkpoint. If I get to the checkpoint, I'm not going to feel so bad. Play this game a lot, you memorize where all the shit is, but since I'm doing it like straight off of blind memory right now, I'm dying. It sucks. I'm actually way better at those. So I gotta do all that again. So it was in the center. The first part's the hard part is the thing. Because there's all these, just any of that serpentine type pathway or whatever you want to call it is like so Castlevania, it's just annoying. If you've ever played the Castlevania games, you know the Castlevania games are really hard too. Especially first one and third one are really hard, I would say. I think they're some of the hardest games I ever played. And it's mostly due to like once you get to the clockwork stage, there's always these Medusa heads, and this is kind of what this is. So it's like, why is this in the second level of the whole game? You're like, well, the whole game's hard. Yeah, but this is something that's like, you can practice for it, and then the pattern can change. Like every time I play it's different. There's like no pattern here. It's just gonna happen. There's gonna be some shit, and you can just hope that it's gonna give you a nice easy run. And if not, you gotta backtrack. The second you start backtracking, you're screwed. I've always known that. Like the second I start going backwards, I'm screwed. You want to try to keep going forwards no matter what. The second you stop, it screws up like the path. So like right there. There we go. Just gotta keep drudging ahead. So like that, you're seeing, say, screw it. Just keep on going. Yeah. Gotta go. Want to add Mark into this chat. I just don't know how I can do it. Is the screen still like slightly distorted now? Is what I want to know. Because when I readjusted it, I didn't adjust it back to the original specifications. I don't think. I just kind of drug it on the side corner. Okay, so Genesis version has something weird here. It has the sword, and I don't want it, but I'm just gonna grab it just to show you. I don't know if Mark's played this a lot, but I actually like the sword because in this, just like all the Ghosts and Goblin games or Ghouls and Ghosts games, you have you can upgrade your armor. When you upgrade your armor, you get like a special ability. I actually love the sword in this game. It's like, what was better, the sword or the knife? Clearly the knife, but you know, swords are cool. Makes me feel like I'm, and I think if I'm not mistaken, this is the only version of the game where you actually have a sword. Other versions, I think you only have throwing weapons, and the sword's actually a pretty cool little added bonus in here. I guess unless you consider Maximo, which is if I get a capture card, I'll play Maximo. Maximo is like a spiritual successor made by the same people that made this. I'm really doing bad at this game. I'm not gonna get frustrated. Just gonna buckle down here and just keep on going. But yeah, Maximo's a pretty cool game. I don't have the first one actually. I just have Maximo 2, which is the Army of Zen. It's pretty cool. It's difficult itself. Not as hard as this though. This is just agony. Sometimes you start just screwing up over and over and over, and it just cascades, and you can't do anything. So how you been doing, Mark? Cool. Okay. It's the only person chatting with me, so it's the only person I'm gonna refer to. I really think you need to get on this. I downloaded an OBS streaming device, and it's like open source, and I need to split through. This is awesome. Yeah, it's kind of cool that you can see here. I'm gonna just try to beat this stage real quick, or at least get to the end of it, and then I'm gonna just stop it, because then I can save it. See, like I can jump right there. Okay, let's see. I think it's right that one, and then you run. I think all you gotta do on this one, unless you remember, I think you go right there, and then you're gonna fall. So you have to jump right there. Ah, there you go. Just right around today. Oh, you're just doing that shit? Okay, so this is the second part, so you just gotta run it out, and here's the Red Devils, I think. Right? The Red Devils. Okay, it really sucks I have the sword now, because the sword does not help against these guys. Whoa! The sword is clearly the goddamn... I don't know how far behind the stream it is. I actually have it open. Okay. That's interesting. I just learned that the Red Devils' major weakness in this game, at least, is the sword, which makes me feel kind of smart for getting the sword. I never knew that. I never used the sword too much in this game. I just know it's kind of cool. I know in the Super Nintendo version, the only thing you ever want is the knife. Like, you don't want anything else. You just want that knife. And I understand why. I mean, it's so useful. But the sword is just... It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool addition. If you've never played the games, like, you even throw it up. When you get the... I was talking and not playing. If you ever get the green armor, you'll notice that the sword has a cool move, and you can charge up your moves. And I always love the fact you can charge up your moves. Okay, so it should start me halfway right there. Yeah, good. I was about to turn it off. I was like, I don't want to play some game that... Yeah, it's a pretty cool game. But yeah, my friend Mar got me into the Super Nintendo one. I don't even know if he really played it that much. I just know that ever since then, that became like the reaffirmation for like classic games, and we got back into like some retro games, and then we would meet up every so often. We'd be playing like retro games, just because we grew up with them, and they're just fun. Like, it's not like it's a fad or something. Like, oh, everyone's doing retro games. It's more like I never stopped liking to play them. It's just, there's just all these more crap. There's always going to be more crap. It doesn't mean the things that you had long ago aren't still going to be good. It's just there's more crap, and there's always going to be something good. So that's why I didn't throw anything away, because you never know. One day you're going to be like, I want this. Okay, that's how he did it. Okay, so the boss here, if I'm not mistaken, is like a monkey. No, it's the dog thing. I've never done this with the sword, so this should be interesting. I did it. Oh, you beat it? I didn't know you beat it. Which one? You beat this version? I didn't know you beat this version. I thought you beat the Super Nintendo one. But yeah, we started playing retro games. I mean, we would meet up and play the Zeldas. I think we beat. He lent me Link to the Past once, and I might actually live stream that, or I might not live. I'll do a review of it. But when he lent me Link to the Past, I remember we got into like beating all the Zelda games, and I was just. I mean, everyone should just play. You should just all play Zelda games, right? Everyone should always play Zelda games, but. It's always good to like go back and like reappreciate how good they actually are, because they're just, I mean, they're really good games. Okay, so we're gonna see what the charge is here. So on this game, you charge up and you shoot like that. I was screwing around. I should just beat the level. Yeah, this Sega Genesis version's a little bit different. It's a pretty tough game. Like, what I would say is if you're gonna play a Ghosts and Goblins game, I don't know which one to tell you to do first, because I think they're all good. I think the Super Nintendo version's probably the best. But if you play any of them, don't play like all three of them at once. Just, take one of them at a time, because they have different play mechanics. Like this one, you have to use you have to use your up moves a lot, and they designed the game to use these up moves. So if you're playing the original one, you'll notice that you're very limited. You don't have any up moves. You can't double jump. You don't have anything. There's no verticality to it. But they didn't design it like that. They designed it to where you would need those moves. So it's kind of stupid. At least the Super Nintendo and the Genesis one were designed around the play mechanics they add in, which is just smart level design. That's why I would always say that those versions are easier, but I think they're more fun. But I especially think the Super Nintendo version is more fun. That might just be nostalgia from when I first played them. But there's something about that double jump. It's just kind of like hits the right spot. But I'm almost 30 minutes into this thing. I had a chance to get the knife again, which I should have done. I just really want to just preserve it and just see what the special move is here. So I'm going to try my best just to get this going. These stupid things are dropping rocks on me. With the rocks off, with the blocks off. Okay. Okay, so you went jump. It would be interesting if they took the best aspects of the Super Nintendo one and the Genesis one and actually had the double jump. And double jumps don't make any sense, by the way. But if they actually had the double jump and the chance to hit up, like, it is nice to be able to hit up. But the double jump, if you use it properly, you kind of get around that. Fish, fish, fish. See, that's what I want. It's going to kill me to get it, but I need this. Okay, it is going to kill me to get that. One fish, two fish, three fish. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to stop the stream right there. End it on a negative note, but I'll see you later. I just got to go stop the stream, and I think it saves it. Until next time.